Today we're gonna make chicken Alfredo. So I've got my pepper, I got some parsley, I got some garlic powder. You can use regular garlic if you wish. I shredded up some fresh Parmesan. I'm gonna use about a cup. I got right now about 3/4 of a cup. 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and 1 cup of my canned chicken that I canned up. And back here I've got fettuccine noodles. Now I'm only going to use probably half a box, 3/4 of a box. Okay, and I got my water over here boiling. I'm going to add my butter. Anyways, we'll get this melted up here. You want to use a good butter. I'll show you here. This is Land O'Lakes. It's rich and creamy. Okay, so we'll get this melted up and I'll be right back. Okay, our butter's melted. I'm going to add my 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And you want to put this like on medium to medium high heat. Let me get this all out of here. That's good stuff there. Okay, so my my noodles are almost there. Now make sure you don't put no oil. I don't use any oil in it because I want this Alfredo to stick to it. Keep stirring this. You don't want it to boil. You want it to come to like almost a rapid boil. This is the way I do it. Almost a rapid simmer. We'll be back. Okay, I'm going to add probably maybe 1.5 teaspoons of garlic powder. With the butter in there, before you add the cream, you can add fresh garlic in there. But you don't want your garlic brown, just enough to make it almost soft. But the garlic powder will work. I do have fresh garlic, but we're gonna get this to the simmer. Some pepper. And this is freshly coarse ground pepper. I don't have to grind it. So I don't want to add a lot of that, probably about 1/8 of a teaspoon, 1/4 of a teaspoon. And then I'm going to add some salt to it. There we go, we're at a bubble, so just make sure you keep stirring it. You don't want anything curdling on you. Get this on medium. We'll wait and get this thick. And then I'm going to add the cheese in a little bit. We're going to do, I think I'm going to add some mushrooms to it. Once in a while I add mushrooms to mine, but I think I am going to do some mushrooms to it along with the chicken. So as soon as this comes up, we'll let it simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes. It's just a touch of ground nutmeg. Put that all in, and then we're going to get ready and add our mushrooms. It's been going for about 4 minutes now. I'm going to add my mushrooms to it. I've got probably 1/2 cup of mushrooms. Fresh mushrooms would be good, but this is just canned mushrooms, which is okay. It's the mushrooms that I canned up last winter along with my chicken, which I'm going to add my chicken right now. That's a cup of cooked chicken, and it's dark meat. You can add white meat if you wish, but we like the dark meat. It seems more moister. Our noodles are about done. We'll be back. And once I get this up, simmered probably 2 more minutes, I'm going to add my cheese. Okay, our noodles are done. So I just left them in the water. They're probably almost done. So I left them in the water with the lid on it and set it aside. I added 1 pint of my 1/2 pint of my mushrooms that I canned. I did add this because, you know, Olive Garden adds nutmeg to theirs, but I add just almost 1/8 of a teaspoon. And I got this stirred up, and I added my chicken. I had 1 cup of chicken that I canned last winter, and this is thickening up pretty good. It's going to get really thick. I'm going to shut the burner off now, and I'm going to add my cheese, which probably got maybe, well, maybe a half a cup of cheese. I'm going to do the rest on the top. There we go. Get that all melted in. Now I'm using fresh Parmesan. You can use shredded, it just don't melt as easy. I've tried that, but it's good to use fresh Parmesan that you shredded, but you can use the shredded Parm, not the canned shake. You can do that at the end if you wish to have that on your topping, you know, the shake Parmesan. I think it comes in a little can. Kids call it stink cheese. Why, I don't know, but we're gonna let this cook up for a little bit and get thick. I'm gonna add just a teaspoon of parsley, maybe half, well, yeah, about a teaspoon. Mix that up. This is gonna be mighty fine, I'm telling you. Mighty fine. We love it. Okay, I'm gonna recover it. Let that cheese melt. It's almost melted. Okay, I'm gonna add my fettuccine noodles, vegetini noodles. Everybody calls them different. I'm just calling them fajita noodles. You can use any noodles you wish for it. We've used pasta here when I didn't have any of these. Thin pasta, thin spaghetti. I think they call it angel hair. And you can even use rigatoni if you wish. So mix this up really good. The noodles are almost al dente. What I'm going to do before I serve this and top it with cheese, I'm going to heat it up just a little bit. Get some of them noodles cooked in. Maybe add a little bit more cheese. Let me add that right now. I'm going to add it to my plate too. Because I love cheese. And we'll get this a little bit thicker. It'll thicken up anyway, so put this here. Okay. I've been feeling a little under the weather. I've been seeing doctors, so hopefully I get a little bit better here. Some of you guys know what's going on. Some don't. I just try to keep it to myself because I do have grandkids. They're all at school, and I promised myself that I would not post it on YouTube about what's going on. So there we go. Now I'm going to cover this and let that heat up a little bit more, and we'll be back. Okay, we're going to get some of this, shut the burner off. I just warmed it back up. Did my other things, wash some dishes. Oh, look at this. It smells amazing, you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get some of that mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'll show you my plate here. Look at that. I'm going to give me a couple rolls and eat away. The Hawaiian rolls.